Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Pepe Corello, and we're going to do stuffed mushrooms today. Okay, approximately every time that I'm here, we'll be doing a different recipe all the time. Okay, so today we're going to do stuffed mushrooms. Now, what I did, I pre-washed all these mushrooms already. Okay, but normally what I do is I get a damp paper towel, okay, and it cleans them very, very well, okay. So I did these ahead of time. Now, when you clean your mushrooms, okay, you try not to put a lot of water on them because it absorbs. The mushroom will hold a lot of liquid, okay. And then when you cook it, I mean, it drains completely out. They'll almost melt on you, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to take the stem out, okay? Now, the stem, we're gonna save here, okay? We're gonna take the stem out of all of our mushrooms, like so, okay? And with that stem, what we're going to do, we're going to chop them up as, doesn't have to be fine because mushrooms cook down, okay? So you could chop them up coarse. Coarse works very well, okay? And as you cook them, you'll see they'll kind of shrink on you, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to take all the stems out of here first, okay? Like so. Okay, in fact, let me set these over here. It's so much easier. Okay, like so. Here we go. Okay, like that, and like that. Now, with these stems, the bottom part you want to cut off. Okay, that's usually where it's in the ground and everything. Okay, actually grows in manure. So, but we'll just cut the bottoms off for now, okay, and we'll save the bottom stem, okay, like so. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do with these, we're just going to cut them up like so, just enough so we could chop them up. Okay, just like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to chop all our stems up. Okay, and like I said, they could be coarse because they're going to cook down on you. Okay, so okay, roughly like so. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put them in a bowl. Okay, like so. Good, very good. That's our mushrooms. Now, what we have our pork. Usually I use Waltney's, or you could use just about any rolled pork, Jimmy Dean's, whatever, okay? Now, I have my pork, I have my Parmesan cheese, I have my garlic, fresh parsley, salt and pepper, olive oil, water, and oil, okay? That's about a 1/4 cup of water with a tablespoon of oil in there, okay? So, we have our mushroom stems chopped. Now we're gonna do our garlic, okay? And the garlic you want to chop pretty fine if you can, okay? Now, a lot of people, they don't like to chop the garlic, okay? They'll buy the pre-chopped garlic in a jar. It has water in it. Fresh garlic has oil. When they put it in the water, all that oil is gone from the garlic. The flavor isn't really there. When you use fresh garlic, if you notice, as soon as you start cutting the garlic and touch it, you could see the oil come out of it. That's where all your flavor is. Okay. Fantastic. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get all our chopped ingredients and just set right back into your bowls again. This way you know where you are. Now, what you're going to do, your parsley, you're going to do the same thing. Okay? You're going to chop everything as fine as possible. Okay? Okay, there's your parsley. Now, okay, everything right back into the bowl. Now, we have our garlic, we have our parsley, we have our salt, and we have our diced stems. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to put a tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. Okay? Want to bring our pan up. Now, what we're going to do with the pork, okay? The pork you want to, I break mine up, okay? It's easier to chop. But when you put your pork in here, what you want to do before you do that, you want to get your garlic and your olive oil, okay? That's approximately a tablespoon of olive oil to about 3 cloves of garlic, okay? Now what you want to do, you want to get that pan all nicely oil around, and your garlic, you want to get that garlic around and get the oils out of it, okay? That's where your flavor is. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to let that simmer just a bit, okay, and then we're going to add our pork to it. Okay, we'll let that simmer just for, I'd say maybe about a minute, okay? Everything is, you want your garlic to get maybe a little golden brown, okay? You don't want it to get black because then it's bitter. You don't want bitter garlic. Okay, so we'll set that up like so. And we will see what we got now. There we go. Okay, we have our garlic simmering now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our meat to it. Okay, here's our pork, and we have that going. Okay, that's for our pork. Now, you want the pork to set in there for a little bit, just to simmer a little, because it'll get firm. Trying to chop raw pork, it sticks to your fork and you can't break it up. You have to let the pork simmer a bit where it holds together. Okay, and that's exactly what it's doing now. Now we could start breaking the pork up. This takes a good maybe 15 minutes or so, okay, at high heat, because we want this to cook fairly quickly. Okay, so we're going to be chopping, breaking this all up. Now, with this pork, you want it like into pebbles, okay? Because when you add your other ingredients in there, it's gonna bind everything, okay? You don't want chunks of meat because then it'd be hard to fill your mushrooms, okay? Now, while that is simmering, if you notice inside your mushrooms, you've got like a frill. You want to pull that frill out. Okay, you want to get your mushroom as deep as possible, like so. Okay, because that's where your filling is all going to go into. All right, so we want to do that. As our pork is cooking, you could be prepping this, okay, your mushroom caps. Now, with this recipe, you could use portobellos. Portobellos are great. Portobellos are nice. You could use this type of portobello, or you could use the larger, and you could use the same filling, okay, and fill the larger portobello. You could have those for a dinner. You could put it over wild rice. You could put wild rice down. You could put whatever you want down, okay, and you have a full meal there. Okay, so with this recipe, you could do almost anything. You could get a zucchini, a large zucchini, even the medium-sized zucchini are fine. You could stuff that with the same mixture. Okay, it's a universal mixture. You could use it for almost anything. All right. If you have leftover of this, you want to make a tomato sauce. You have your meat sauce now. Just add that to it. It's all seasoned for you already. Okay, so you could do almost anything with this recipe. So, but we'll clean these out a bit. Okay, it's not going to taste. Okay. So, but yeah, especially if you make a tomato sauce, okay? With all the ingredients that are in this, and you like a good meat sauce, it is perfect. It is really, really good. So we're going to clean these out like so. And I hear my sausage is simmering really nicely. So now we're going to break this up. Okay, we're going to break this up like so. Now, after this is all broken the way I like it, okay, then we're going to add our other ingredients to this. Okay, that's going to be a binder, okay, which would be your Parmesan cheese. Okay, and then we're going to fill. We're going to fill our mushroom caps. Okay, so.
When you say 6 ounces of sweet, when you say sweet sausage, what do you mean by sweet?
That's sweet sausage. You could even use beef if you want to, okay? But you're going to have to season it a lot better than what I have here because beef doesn't have any really flavor to it. So with the beef, I would add thyme, marjoram, Italian seasoning, okay? And that'll bring the flavor out of the beef. And then you could add your other ingredients, your parsley.
You really don't add a sweetener to the sausage, you just said sweet sausage.
That's your sweet sausage.
You can buy it.
You can buy the sweet sausage, yes, okay?
It says it on the packet.
I don't believe that sugar.
Or you can have them all.
I don't like sweet sausage.
Yeah.
So,
But it's not like you think.
I would be happy.
it's coming out really, really, really nice, really nice. Yeah. We're almost there, almost there. Does everyone like to cook here? You don't like to cook. Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
I like to cook when I want to cook.
Well, tomorrow I have 8 people coming for dinner, okay, and I just finished setting the table this morning for tomorrow. This way, that's the last thing I have to do. So tomorrow we're gonna have chicken francaise with asparagus and homemade, I have a special asparagus sauce that I use, okay, and it is really good. And we're gonna have oven roasted potatoes, okay, with broccoli and cauliflower.
You got all those 8 seats already filled, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Nick?
You got all those 8 seats already filled. I
Oh,
suppose.
yeah, they are filled, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is just about ready here. Actually, this takes longer, you know, to prep than the baking and everything, you know, so. Okay, so we're gonna take that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take it off the heat here, and I want to drain. See the fat that comes off there? I want to drain that. Okay, so what I do is try to get all the fat out of there. Okay, just like so. Put it in a paper towel, it'll drain beautifully. Okay.
I use a lot of paper towels in my house. I buy the butter at Costco.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's worth it.
And the people that are coming tomorrow that I have, they have some appetite, let me tell you. My God. So I had to get, I'm doing 10 pounds of chicken breast.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so, and that I fillet myself. I don't like to buy the chicken cutlets. I rather do it myself, okay? This way I know how thick I want them, okay? And you still don't like to cook, huh? You don't know what you're missing. Oh, the fun in it. Okay,
You
so
must
we
have run a restaurant.
basically have that. Now, what we want to do is get rid of this oil. Like so. Okay, and what we're gonna do is just keep a little bit there, put that back on there. Now, while this is draining here, okay, this is back up there, okay. Now, what we're gonna do is, where is it? Oh, I put it in there already, okay. That's my garlic. Now I'm gonna saute my mushroom stems. Okay, that goes real quick, real quick. You could actually saute the garlic and mushroom stems together, but it doesn't matter if you put them in later. This cooks really quick. Mushroom stems cook quick. Okay, that's perfect. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add our meat back in there. Like that. I'm going to mix that all around. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, while that is simmering, we're going to do a little bit salt and pepper. okay, in there, like so. Okay, now what we have is our parsley. We have our parsley. There we go. So we're gonna add our parsley to that. Now. Oh yeah, my goodness. Oh. Gee, maybe I'll even have some of these. Okay. Now, the last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna put our Parmesan cheese in there. Okay, we'll just throw it right in there. Works good. Okay, we're gonna turn this off. But we're gonna mix our Parmesan cheese in here, like so, okay? And what that's doing, that's starting to melt, okay? Starting to melt in with the pork and all the other seasonings we have. So. And that is good. We'll take it off the heat. Just like that. That is fantastic. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move these on the side, like so. Okay, get this out of the way. Now we're going to get this out of the way. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a heating pad here. I don't want to burn the table up. Okay, so now this is our mixture. Okay, that's what our mixture looks like. Okay, we're going to set that there. Now, what we want is a tablespoon. Get a nice heaping tablespoon. We're going to get our mixture and pile it on there. Pile it on real good. Okay, take the excess cheese off, like so, okay? So, now we have that there. Now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put them in our baking dish, like so. That's what they should look like after you fill them. Okay, so we're going to put them in our baking dish. Okay, we're going to take another spoonful. We're going to do it that way. Just like that. Okay, and put that in there. Same thing with this one. Okay, nice heaping tablespoon works beautifully. Okay, here we go. So we're going to fill these up really good. Really good. There we go. Put that one right in there. Now, as we do this, we say a little prayer. God, I hope this comes out good. You know, and usually it works pretty well. You know, prayers always work. Doesn't matter where you're praying. You know, especially if you're making a dish and you're serving 8 people, okay? Oh my God. But the good sign is when they walk in the house and they'll say, oh God, that smells good. Oh, I've been blessed, you know? So, but that's good. It works out real well.
So we're getting several different restaurants, I would think.
I'm sorry?
How do you get on that invitation list?
But, yeah, we'll do these. Oh, God. These are going to
Have
be
you just
so...
worked in restaurants, or do you own your restaurants?
Actually, I was a sous chef for about 10 years.
Oh, you
Okay,
did all the
and
shopping.
then... I'm sorry?
You did all the shopping for somebody
Yeah, I
else.
did all the shopping. I did, I had people come in to prep. Okay, so I was over 15, close to 20 people in the kitchen. Okay, so it was a big place. And I used to go to, because I come from New Jersey, as you can tell. Okay, and I used used to shop, I used to go to New York a lot, okay, to the Fulton Fish Market, okay, there. And I used to pick up everything fresh for that day that we were gonna make, okay? And
What brought you to North Carolina?
actually, I was tired of working, okay? And what I did was I kept looking at my taxes and everything, and I refused to pay the taxes. It was crazy, okay? Because we were on all farm country, and yeah, taxes were ridiculous. Now, what you have left over, okay, you can put this in whatever you want. You can make whatever you want, okay? Like I say, you can put it in tomato sauce, okay? Doesn't matter if the cheese is in there, because the acid in the tomato will break that all up, okay? So, what we have here is our stuffed mushrooms. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna top this off a little bit more Parmesan like that. Okay, just a little bit. Like so. Okay. Okay, like so. Now what we're gonna do, this is where the water and olive oil comes in. Okay, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna pour that in there. It's about a quarter cup. That's so that the mushrooms won't burn, okay, on the bottom of your pan. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in the oven at 350. For approximately 15 minutes, okay? Your meat is cooked. All you're doing now is more or less steaming your mushroom, okay? And when it comes out, everybody can taste it and see what it tastes like, okay? So we're gonna put this on the side over here. And now we're gonna just wait the 15 minutes, and then I'll take them out and we'll tray it, okay, and just pass it around.
Does it make any?
Let's take this out. I hope. Okay. Like so. Okay. Now what we're gonna do here is get these out. Nice and easy. Oh my goodness.
You see left-handed. He's ambidextrous, he is.
Yeah.
I've been picking that up with my right hand.
I love these left-handed utensils. They are so good.
Yeah.
Is there any way, can you freeze that dish at one point and then,
Can you freeze what, sweetheart?
can you freeze,
The juice?
well, no, like maybe before you bake it, can you put them together, then freeze them, and then when you need them, take them out and bake them?
The mushrooms, no, because the mushrooms absorb a lot of water, especially if they freeze. Okay,
I
they'll-
bought some frozen stuff.
they'll be
mushrooms,
just
Sam's
mush.
Club, and they're
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, they will just be mush. Yeah. Because someone asked me that one time before, and now I've tried it. Okay, I've tried it, but it just
Doesn't work.
just didn't work. Okay. Now what we're gonna
salt?
Actually, I've been working on one for years and I never finished it up. Never finished it, you know, but just takes too much time. Okay, here we go. Okay, and that is your stuffed mushrooms.